Luke 24:38. He said to them, "Why are you troubled? And why did doubts rise in your mind?" Our God is not the author of confusion, but of divine answer and purpose. When we walk according to His will, there will be no confusion. He has essential purpose and reason for what we're doing. Although we may not know the end goal in the moment, when we obey and trust in His goodness, He will lead us on the path of righteousness and blessing as we follow in His will. After Jesus' death, the disciples were dismayed. It seemed as if their lives were over as the Messiah had come and gone. With the death of their leader and their central purpose for life taken away, they had no idea what to do next. Have you ever experienced this feeling of loss and confusion in your life? Has there ever been a time where you were pursuing something and it felt as if it was God's will, and then the unexpected hit happened and your life was completely altered? You thought you knew where this journey was taking you, and then it took a sharp, unexpected turn. This was the dilemma of the disciples. They'd been following Jesus for years and thought they were going to see the kingdom of heaven on earth during their lifetime. With Jesus defeating the Roman army and setting up Israel as a world superpower. When they watched Him be crucified, their imagination and dreams came tumbling down. Thankfully, we know the story doesn't end here. Jesus rose from the dead and established a kingdom of heaven in a different way. When Jesus appeared to the disciples after His death, they could not believe their eyes. In their minds, there was still doubt, as His presence didn't logically make sense to them. If I'm being honest, so much of my story didn't logically make sense to me in the moment. Although I had dreams and goals in my mind and things I wanted to fulfill, I thought it would be fun in theory, but I feared the unknown. Logically, I felt like I'd put so much time and effort to pursuing something that, when it was taken away, I didn't really know what to do. But then God opened a door. God opened a door to something that was beyond what I could have asked for, thought, or imagined, and logically it didn't make sense. I didn't understand it. Just like the disciples, I learned that God doesn't need to work by human logic. He doesn't have to wait years for training or preparation until you're ready. He's used everything up until this point in your life to make you exactly who you are today, and doesn't require any specific degree, life experience, or connection. God is a God of miracles that make you sit back in awe. He gives you just enough light for the step you're on. He doesn't lay out the whole plan in advance and ask if it's okay with you because He knows what's best for you. If He gave you the whole plan, it wouldn't require any faith. I know when I look back on my life, the steps will all make sense. The days that felt like I was toiling in obscurity, or the moments where I had no idea where I was headed, will point to the greatness and genius of God. His will moving in our lives will blow us away when we see it all from His perspective at the end. The challenges we face, illnesses we suffered, pain we endured, loneliness we felt, heartbreak we witnessed, and confusion we experienced will all look silly in comparison to the blessings of favor He has shown us. Today, although I can't see the final product, I choose to be happy and content with where I am. I choose to rest and give all my work, not plotting on where I'll be in a year or striving to make it happen on my own. Rather, I'll give each day its due effort, working as unto the Lord and not unto self. I will give my work everything I have in the tank. I will pursue with excellence. I will not worry about the kingdom of the future, rather God's will being done in my life. He has made you in this moment for a reason. He wants to grow you, change you, mold you, teach you, bless you, and shape you in the fire like a master craftsman. I will not doubt. I will not fear. He is beside me and will lead me.